Okay, we are live. Hello viewers, Silent Service here with another live stream. Back with Atlantic Fleet, episode 7 of the Royal Navy. Which, there is one thing I have to say about what we are right now. Bankrupt! Like, literally, we're only covering, really, the Atlantic side, closer to Europe, of the U-boats right now, because we're bankrupt and can only afford, these ships we have here. Triton, I'm going to send off France for right now. Paladin's got light damage, so Paladin goes into repair for 2 turns. Triton goes down there. Paladin's going to move there, and Onslaught's going to move there, and so we have actual somewhat okay escorts. And then 1 submarine against 2 U-boats. Well, no, 1 destroyer, I mean, not submarine. Yeah, 1 submarine, 1 destroyer against 2 U-boats. God, it's a Monday afternoon. Give me a break. I'm not going to have a chance to hit any of them with torpedoes, so might as well give this one a try with the guns. As I cannot lose Paladin. Like, Paladin and Onslaught are like my only chance of my war efforts, but Scheiße! At least we'll have the hopefully have the RAF here so we can get some revenge and replace Paladin. 'Cause we are bankrupt here! Yes! With a little help from my friends, the RAF, we will not be ending up fully bankrupt by the end of this war. God damn you, RAF! You had one job! One job! I'm doing something that is breaking the rules I set because a game glitch hasn't happened, but do I look like I care at this moment? No, I don't, cursing hell, care. They send out an airstrike, but thing is, we can too. And the thing is as well, we're screwed! Again! Wait, no, never mind. We're not screwed. Yet. Concerned that I had to add yet to the we're not screwed. You know, why didn't I do this to begin with? Hang on, select the U-boat. Another harder starboard. Why didn't I think of this to begin with? During all the escape turns. And it was Onslaught we lost. Paladin is the one that still floats. I am mistaken with what I said earlier of between Paladin and Onslaught. And which one sank and which one didn't. Submerged contact. We are agreeant on that. It is a submerged contact. It's more than likely going to be a waste of the torpedo that heavy cruiser's fired, but might be, not will be. Just considering the fact now that I do have a destroyer who can easily just send a torpedo into his side right this very moment. As well. So if this torpedo doesn't hit, which it did, we would have effectively done overkill in the next turn when it actually does hit. But we've already sunk it. Can we get a... Oh, there is a god. Opportune. Because you are the opportune destroyer we could get right now. At the opportune moment. To get one. The formation's changed, has definitely changed its, setting, as in where the ships are placed. Left the entire port side of the battleship free to attack, but like, yeah, if I were in charge of how formation is done, I would have the battleship in the center of the formation. Overkill, I know, but overkill is better than not hitting it. As wise words said by the current head of the Royal Navy, aka myself. Opportune and Paladin have been attacked because Hipper opens fire first by the Admiral Hipper, and the Paladin or Opportune has been hit. It's Opportune that's been hit. Opportune, I'm going to begin you making a port turn. We don't have the RAF here, which means Paladin, begin your turn to port, but although they will not have a hoping hell of hitting. Both of you are going to go in a repairs at least after this battle, so... But reloads at least, but opportune repair. So yeah, as long as we can drive Hipper off with firing our torpedo loads, that won't hit towards them. Now, opportune... Oh yeah, I should have put Paladin on flank as well. You know what I'm thinking? We should have... Damn, we should have... You know what, we're going to let Hipper go. Yes, because we don't have the RAF or anything to help us. And what is going to be done is that we're just going to hope and pray that Hipper falls into Warspite and Warspite's task group. So like the Ferret and Exeter and stuff. Opportune and Paladin are both moving away from Hipper. Hipper is also moving away from us. So we should be in for some good times. With the nose prize there, those torpedoes have missed. Those torpedoes have only got one turn of steam left in them. Hopefully, by that next turn, we shall be far away enough for at least opportune to bail out. Like, our destroyers are slower than Hipper, I believe. Paladin can go 35.5, Hipper can go 32. No, we're actually faster than Hipper by 3 knots. Well, 3.5 to be more exact, but... Okay, and Hipper is turned away. Doesn't Hipper realise that the destroyer left is the destroyer that had already fired its torpedoes? Pardon me. Right. Let's carry on. Yep, let's carry on. Hopefully we can bail out of this nightmare without any more problemos, like, Paladin sinking. Because if Paladin sinks, my god, you're gonna go into... My god, you're gonna hear a shouting rant from myself. Which Paladin didn't sink. Oh, and the heavily damaged Fetus has encountered our old frenemy. AKA the Nice Now. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hopefully we have some friends from the RAF to help us once these torpedoes hit, if they don't hit the Nice Now. Nice Now is actually turning closer. Next turn, Nice Now will be hit. Do we have... Yep, we have the RAF. They are reserved for if Nice Now survives. 7 torpedoes. She has not. KMS Nice Now, after a massive explosion in the stern, after 7 torpedoes, finally sinks after multiple efforts via forces that have been sunk to try and sink her, and then a submarine attack beforehand, only causing medium damage. The submarine Fetus should really be under a different name by this point because it was its pre-war name, had encountered the Nice Now in its home waters earlier this morning. And after firing 8 torpedoes, 7 of which had hit, the Nice Now sank with a great loss of life, the survivors being picked up by the submarine and becoming POWs for the rest of the war. Opportune and Paladin are also... In other news, destroyers Opportune and Paladin have came back to England after encountering the heavy cruiser Admiral Hipper. 1, 2. Those 2 are going to go there and... Right. I also need another 2 from this yard. Onslow and Pathfinder. And you 2 go there. U-110, 123 and another U-boat have encountered the Warspite task group. Now, because of the horrible state the Royal Navy is in right now, if Warspite is lost, as she is right now the flagship of the Navy as everyone else is in mothballs or sunk, if Warspite herself gets sunk, we will not be in a good state. We don't have the RAF, we don't have the ability to torpedo any of the dudes that want to sink us right now. We sadly don't have any freighters here to help us. Valorious, elevation 8-4. Fire on that ski boat there. Vanuk, you're not going to be able to torpedo anyone. Go around hard starboard because there's a chance you could actually get the submarines at the rear there. 12.7 on the elevation. Fire away, fire away. Yes, they didn't hit Warspite. They didn't do a magnetic pistol. Long. Just like this war has been. And costly! I think this is the most costliest Royal Navy playthrough I've been through right now. Like, if only Warspite had underwater torpedo tubes. Yeah, if only Warspite had underwater torpedo tubes. We can wish they were never taken off her in her refits. Or I think that's what happened. Was she never equipped? I don't know, and she's my favorite battleship, and I don't really know whether or not she had underwater torpedo tubes in her original state or not. Ooh, Vanek almost got hit. 123 is behind us. 37 is diving away with damage. I don't want to bother with depth charges. And then do I see the periscope of the other submarine? I know they're off in this direction. Yeah, they're over there. 35.5. Uh, 1.1 degree off. 1.1 degree usually between winning or losing a battle normally. 21.4. That submarine is going to disappear, that is in disengage, in this next turn. Vanek, I'm going to do something really shocking and try and depth charge U-37. you're gonna say now, what have I done with the real silence? Because you have said in previous occurrences that you don't like depth charges, or doing depth charge attacks. Although I didn't say it in context of whether it was ships or aircraft. And it's with ships that I hate the depth charge attacks with, and kind of glad we have the RAF submarines with depth charges. None were anywhere near. Please be it 123 is gone. One, 2, 3 is leaving combat. 3, 7 is diving still. Done. 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 Excuse me. Done. Done. Start riddling the area with depth charges, boys! In this next turn, I believe we'll be able to hit with our depth charges, but it's always a good thing to try and begin the runs before hand. This destroyer is going to come along the stern of the flagship, and then from there do depth charge runs. Oh god, we completely fudged that up, didn't we? And she left. She left us! Opportune and Paladin, Porcupine Petrard. I'm only just laughing at the U-boat number. Right. Okay, laugh out of the way. I can definitely say this. I don't think the Kriegsmarine, when they came up with that, when they had that U-boat under that designation, didn't think that in the 21st century, people would find that a bit funny. Charges away, charges away. Okay, you, the meme, one of the meme numbers, is gone forever now. Hang on a sec. Will she see the surface one final time, briefly? Because the bow looks to be pivoting up. Oh no, she won't. She won't. I've just realised something. By this point, Bismarck would be in on the action. A destroyer that is also shares a name with a really great song by Led Zeppelin is going to make its way off to the Warspite task group. Belfast, Black Prince, and Whitley have now encountered the heavy cruiser Admiral Hipper. It's a heavy cruiser. Two light cruisers, a destroyer against a heavy cruiser. I think we should have a chance. But we might not make it, but poor display of gunnery from Belfast, but understandable though, because she's a ship that hasn't been commissioned in the Navy well, she's been commissioned in the Navy for a while, but this is the first time she's ever had to fire her guns. Same with Black Prince. But Black Prince's gunners actually get in hits. Whitley has got a bit of a better gunnery crew than both of its partners in this task group, but she can't fire. And her smoke screens aren't going to help the freighters. Like, I think it would only help like one freighter, and that's about it. Really? But yeah, we've landed the first hits in this battle, and we've already set Hipper afire, which she is put out. But yeah, we had her on fire briefly. If this was Prince Eugen, I would at least let it do a few attacks without attacking it. But I still would sink it, yes, but I would let it attack first because Prince Eugen's my favourite ship and I want favourite ship of the Kriegsmarine and I want to give it a chance. To live, if possible. But as it's Admiral Hipper, the resource stealer, if any of you watched my German playthrough, for however long it lasted, I don't care if she sinks or not. But yeah. Oh god, we set off an explosion on her. $35.5 $35.4 Whitley, open fire. And Whitley's gunnery crews get hits upon the Hipper almost instantaneously. But the Germans right now aren't really allowed to fire upon at least one of the freighters here because it's a American freighter. They're at least getting the Canadian freighter right now, but yeah, they can't go for the American freighter. If they go for the American freighter, they risk angering America and then possibly bringing America into the war. I wish Naval Law had actually added in with America not just battleships and escort carriers, but maybe some of the destroyer types as well, like Fletchers, Wilkes, Clemson. Come on, Hipper! We were only just getting started! We were only just getting started, Hipper! You still got fight left in you. Come on! Viewers, I've actually just realised something. I could actually get a song that more likely does have copyright claim, play that, and actually get away with it in the YouTube algorithm, because the YouTube algorithm really allows like 10 seconds of songs and then you get the copyright claim, I think it is. Well, if I do you suffer by napalm death, I won't get the 10-second copyright claim. Because it's only 2 seconds long. I want to test that, but not in this stream. I'm not making this series demonetized when I eventually get monetization. Note, I said eventually because I more than likely, maybe after years of work on this, will get monetized, but it's gonna be like I said, years of work and stuff. And it might not even be this channel that gets monetized. You never know, I might have a surge of popularity in my side channel, which I need to do recordings for, but streams on, I should say, because I now just do streams. I don't record because streaming's quicker. Right, Black Prince, I need to raise her elevation up. This Whitley, I'm going to have hold fire now, because Whitley is not going to be able to keep her range going. Belfast, increase your range a slight bit and open fire again. Black Prince, you are going to go 15 to port. It won't matter anyway, you're still going to have to increase your elevation. Fire away. Whitley, you have done your duty for this battle. Stand down. I think after this, Belfast, Black Prince and Whitley and their crews would get some well-deserved shore leave. and not having any of their comrades killed in the process of getting that shore leave, aka their ship being damaged. Because, face it, in most engagements where ships get damaged, there is no chance whatsoever that there's not one death on that ship for any major damage. Like, I could definitely say this, in its current state, Admiral Hipper's definitely got deaths aboard her. I'm thinking mainly within the people in the superstructure, because, yeah. That's really where most of the hits have been getting to, but Hipper, you might as well just go into last stand mode, because you're not... We have a range on you. We have the range on you. You're not gonna get out of here easily. See, she's listened. And Belfast is one lucky bastard. Oh god, I think Belfast might actually replace some Velox at the lucky ship of the Royal Navy. Until it wasn't. Whitley, stand down still. Yep, you are on stand down, and you'll be standing down for the rest of this battle. So at most, we would only lose one freighter here for what is, heavy cruiser. If we actually do sink the Hipper, which we more likely are. Admiral Hipper in my playthrough on camera was one lucky ship. Admiral Hipper in this playthrough is one ship that is not having the best of luck. She's proving tough to kill, like she was in my German playthrough, considering the fact that she had received really heavy damage and yet still made it to ports where she could repair. Like, her and I think it was Leipzig, the light cruiser Leipzig, both of which were damaged, and if I remember correctly, one of them had lost the ability to use a turret. Had encountered heavy cruiser Exeter, light cruiser I think it was Belfast, and then a destroyer, but a destroyer and a corvette I think it was. I'm trying to remember here. And both of those ships survived. Leipzig only to later be killed at Scapa Flow in a different engagement after it was repaired. And Hipper, during the recording times and during the corrupt recording times as well, actually survived. Believe it or not. Multiple explosions are rocking her decks. I'm going to go 26 because I'm going to have to increase the elevation anyway. It avoided me hits this turn, but next turn I will get hits in. This freighter's more than likely going to be scuttled after the battle, but what she really is right now is a diversion. Like, she's a diversion. Sacrifice. Unfortunate freighter that's gotten in the line of fire whilst serving her country. Black Prince, I'm going to set at full steam ahead and give a chase to close the range. Give a chase to close the range. Once this battle is over, this stream will end. So, yeah. Once the stream ends, I'll be going into naval art and continuing on my redesign of my Ever Given turned into a battleship. Black Prince, hard a port, please. I think 26 will still do. No, it won't do. Yeah, Black Prince is going to have to definitely re-aim her guns. Like, in terms of elevation. Change the elevation of her guns. It's only really because of the fact that we're 6-inch guns and 5.2-inch guns, 5.25-inch guns, that Admiral Hipper has stayed afloat for this long under the amount of fire that she's received right now. Black Prince is going to stay on this course because hopefully by the time we actually get our range back on Hipper, which we almost did there, we actually got one shell that hit, we should hopefully have all guns into action again. Oh, the poor Canadian freighters and the Canadian crewmen on them. Poor Canadians. Like, literally, Hipper right now is on a tipping point, and she's almost reached the I'm going down side of the tipping point. We are definitely going to rescue these survivors, and the survivors are going to be transferred to the warships, which, because of the loss of ammunition, are going to be returning back to... returning to New York, because for these guys, their entire journey with with the Navy and everything started in New York. Black Prince gets the kill, and Admiral Hipper is sinking. I'm gonna say all crew alive by this point survive and do get rescued and transferred to Belfast, Black Prince and Whitley, and all, well, in Halifax and Sydney, not New York like I was thinking. Get rearmed, repaired and everything. Whitley is out, and then the cruisers are back, so to there. What can we afford? We have 27,000, so obviously can't get a battleship. We can't get that. I want to get an illustrious class next. Light damage on Triton. This is an unfair battle on the battle generator. And anyway, that's the